Come on in. Have a
Nothing is
seat.
impossible for this woman. She walks by faith, and God keeps her in perfect peace. She will never give up. She finds joy in God's mercy. She is strong and courageous, and she does not have time for your games or negative energy.
Speak straight, because no one's going to understand what you are trying to say. I don't know who needs to hear this, but Kiwi's going to say it. Now, when I say speak straight, because no one's going to understand what you're saying, I am really talking about something I had to deal with in myself. I used to always bite my tongue. I never really expressed myself. I used to beat around the bush. Now I'm too old. I'm too old. I'm 49 years old. And just get to the point. Like, I don't have time for the bullshit. Be straight and narrow with me. And what I mean by that is, I'm talking about the dating, right? Because that's what my series is about. Dating. Are you ready to date? And here, with the couple of interviews that I have taken, I'm focusing on men right now. And the reason why I'm focusing on men is because, one, I'm a woman, and I really want to know what you guys are thinking in your minds. And I've actually went through several different types of men, different walks, where they're at in their lives, different ages. And at the end of the day, the common denominator is nobody's really keeping it 100. Stop with the lies. Stop lying to yourself. Because we lie to ourselves more than we lie to anybody else. Why are we lying? Just be straight. Just be, what do you kids say? Keep it real. Keep it 100. If you want to have sex, say you want to have sex. If you want to get to know me, be honest about that. Like, it's just the lies and the bullshit that I hear daily. I was talking to a good friend of mine. I was going to name your name, but I'm not even going to do that. So I was talking to a good friend of mine, and we were like discussing, when someone comes up to you and says, hey, I want to get to know you, right? It's like, why do you want to get to know me? Because I will tell you from the beginning, when I tell you this self-reflecting and coming to grips with myself and holding myself accountable for some of the stupid shit I did in the past and where I'm at today, it's like, now I want it in return. So I've been approached multiple times, and it's the bullshit that these men are like trying to feed me, and I'm supposed to believe it. So I asked my friend this question. I said, I have a question for you. And the reply was, what's your question? It's a male. It's a guy. I'm not asking a female for a male's point of view. Because I had an ex tell me one time, a woman can't raise a man. Because I'm not a man. Good, valid point. Even though I raised a young man, the man that he became, I can't take credit for that. My son became the man that he became from trial and error, looking at some of the men that I dealt with in my past as role models not to be, right? Or role models to be. So I'm not saying that every man that I've ever encountered was a piece of shit, because they're actually, why would I be with them? Well, let me self-reflect on that. They were good men in their own rights. And like I said, you can't blame a person for being who they are. That's not fair. Don't blame a person. So let me not segue. So as I was asking him, it's because I have been the bullshit, right? Hey, let's cuddle and chill and watch a movie. So I asked him, I said, do they really mean what do you call it, Netflix and chill? And he was like, no, they want to smash. And so then why not just say it? Why do you have to, I was about to say I'm trying to keep it clean. Why do you have to fucking lie? Just, if you want to have sex, just say you want to have sex. But I get it, because some women would be totally offended, right? Because men have actually started pulling back, because some woman would be totally offended. How dare you just come at me saying you want to have sex? But seriously, would you prefer a man to feed you the bullshit lies, and that's not really the case? That's not what he wants. So he's feeding you this bullshit, and then now you're in your feelings, and in actuality, all he had to do was keep it 100, right? Just keep it real. And I'm at the point in my life, I'd rather you just be brutally honest with me. Just because you tell me you want to have sex doesn't mean you're going to get it. But at least I know how to approach you. So I get the, oh, I want to get to know you. Do you? Yet you don't call, you don't text, you don't, but you want to get to know me. And then you, every day, it's a good morning text. How are you doing? How's work? And nothing more comes from that. Good morning. How are you doing? How's work? Nothing more comes from that. So do you really want to get to know me? I actually had a guy tell me, we've been texting for months now, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm ready to meet you. When can we meet? They put it on me. When can we meet? And I say, whenever you're ready. You know what I get back in return? Okay, I'll let you know. Then why the fuck did you ask me? Or why did you tell me like you're ready to meet, but then you're not ready to meet? Like, seriously? Just keep it 100. So this is myself, I guess, interviewing myself, what I've experienced. It's the bullshit, it's the lies, it's not keeping it 100. It's, you think you're feeding me some, I don't know, stroking my ego, and my ego doesn't need to be stroked. I need you to be 100. If you're really not interested, or you got a female at home, just fucking say that. You men fail to realize there's so many. Why do you think there's side bitches out here? Because they're willing to deal with the fact that they don't really have to take care of you, and you got the main chick at home, right? I'm not saying that I want to be in that category. I'm just saying, like, dude, just be 100 honest with me. I had probably in my whole dating, and I haven't been single forever. I mean, this is like the first bout of me ever being single. And I had one guy, be brutally honest with me. Brutally honest. And he was like, yes, I want to get to know you, but I also want to smash. And I was like, okay. But he wanted to smash first before getting to know me, and I don't operate like that. So I didn't lead him on. I'm being brutally honest. It is what it is. Of course, he ghosted, because I'm going to quote him, I never had to work this hard to have sex with a female before. Wow, ladies, we need to stop giving it up so fucking easy. Like, seriously, just stop giving it up so easy. Never had to work this hard to get to have sex? Like, that is baffling. And he's not the first man to say that. Like, he was really used to just the invite, you go over and you smash. Like, what the fuck are we doing, women? Come on now. We have to at least, I'm not saying play hard to get, because I mean, if you really want to have sex, right? That's on you. But never had to work this hard. Like, actually getting to know me is working hard. Is it really? I mean, you ask the general questions. Hey, what's your name? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite food? How is that working fucking hard? Like, help me understand that. But at the end of the day, before I go on my tangent, because like I've had several of these conversations the last couple of weeks, and it's quite disappointing. But I'm still putting that energy out, and I'm receiving positive energy. I decided that I'm going to start dating again. I'm ready. I'm ready to date. But keep in mind, when I say that I'm ready to date, I'm going to keep it straight. I don't have a fucking filter. I'm going to tell you how it is. And I'm just giving my disclosure right now for those that, reach out to me and ask me out. Don't ask me out if you're really not serious about going out on a date with me. Like, when am I going to see you? And then I say, whenever you're ready. Or I've even said today, and it's like, oh, well, let me get back with you. Like, nigga, why did you fucking ask me if you're not ready? Like, don't. That shit is irritating, like, for real. But I wrote this down and I said, do this today. Stop beating around the bush. Do this today. This is the assignment. Stop beating around the bush. Be more like a kid. A kid has no fear of telling the truth. You know, you have your 3-year-olds when we had them, and they come running up and say, Mommy, you look fat. And you're like, you know, you want to like snap, but at the end of the day, she was brutally honest, or he was brutally honest, and that's what we need to be. We need to be brutally honest. Start within yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Be brutally honest, and stop accepting just any old bullshit just so you can feel good for 30 seconds. Oh my God. We got to do better, people. It cannot be this fucking difficult to get out there and date. Then ask for it. So if you just want sex, ask for it. Don't lie. Don't falsify. Be real. Keep it 100. Can we do that? Like, seriously, can we do that? And say what you got to say to somebody. Say it, see it. It gives you your power back. Do you know when you lie to yourself, you can't tell no one the truth, because you can't even tell yourself the truth. And then you start believing your lies, and then the lies that you're telling everybody else, they're coming out so natural. And do you realize once you set yourself free of that tongue of ever telling a lie, of lying to yourself and lying to other people, you would be amazed on the doors that will open up for you. I don't know who needed to hear it, but Kiwi said it. And until next time, you guys, don't forget, smiles are contagious. Stop and smile at somebody today.